And welcome in everyone to RedRaiders.com. I'm Zach Long, this is Krista Pirtle, and that means we are talking Texas Tech basketball and the Red Raiders after a dismal start to Big 12 play. They pulled off a big one, Krista. They take down number 9 Iowa State on Saturday in Lubbock. And the method to the madness here was a new offense from a very veteran coach, Tubby Smith. Things were not working. This was a dismal offense over the first few weeks. What was going wrong?
I asked Rob Turner that exact question on Friday, and he said, we don't really have poise in the half-court sets. We can score off defense, we can make free throws sometimes, but we're struggling to score in the half-court sets. When he looked at it in the non-con, the Tech bigs were getting the buckets they needed to get. However, against Big 12 opponents that are much bigger, much stronger than these freshmen are, they were averaging Isaiah Manderson 5.17 points, Zach Smith 5.17 points. When you're working a high-low set, you need scoring from your bigs, and Texas Tech was not getting that early on.
Now, we saw some of this new offense against Oklahoma State, but it really started cooking against Iowa State here in Lubbock. What makes this offense so deadly?
Well, Coach Smith has his two big guys, the 4 and the 5, against Iowa State. Most of the time it was Isaiah Manderson at the 5, Zach Smith at the 4. They would start down low by the block, and either after one ball reversal or right into it, the two guards that didn't have the ball would go down around the block area. The guy with the basketball would stand at the top of the key halfway in the middle of the court, and those two guards down low would cut off screens at those big set. Coach Hoiberg for Iowa State after the game said that Texas Tech got comfortable shooting because they got so much space off those screens, and Rob Turner said the exact same thing.
And one of the key things here, Krista, is their guards hit shots. I mean, Todrick Gocher, and you look at Rob as well, these are people who you needed to contribute, and they've been a little trigger shy because of maybe the offensive set. I'm not trying to blame that, but they've seemed a little bit timid to shoot. They were not timid on Saturday against Iowa State.
They were not, and a key to that was how they were reading the screens. Yes, a screen can get set, but you still won't get open. There are 3 ways to go off a screen. The first one is to pop. If the defender is cheating and trying to beat the guard to a spot, the Tech guard can fake like he's going to go off the screen, then just pop out wide, catch the ball, and shoot. Another way is the flare. If the Texas Tech guy is going this way and the defender starts to go under the screen, Texas Tech fakes, flares out, catches the ball. You saw Devontae Williams do that a lot on Saturday. The third way is to curl. If the Tech guy is going off the screen and he feels the defender on his back hip, he can curl around and either attack the basket or go out to about the top of the key area and catch it up there as well. Todrick Gocher did that a lot. So that was the way that they were able to get open to make those shots.
And it really seemed like it evened this offense out. There's been a lot of reliance on Norense Odiase, who's a great player, but he's a true freshman. They didn't even have him Saturday against Iowa State, and this system worked.
It did, and what helped, when the guys made threes, it drew the Iowa State defense out. They had to respect their deep game, which opened up guys like Isaiah Manderson, who had great moves to the basket. Zach Smith did well. Alex Foster came off the bench, had a good move. So did Aaron Ross. That was the true balance, was when you make shots, they've got to play you where they don't know what you're going to do.
Hopefully this is the spark Texas Tech fans have been looking for, and they can still do a lot of damage. They have some marquee home games, and they can get on the road. The Big 12 is tough. We've seen it already. There is not a great team, but there is a lot of really good teams. There's still a lot of damage that Texas Tech can do.
I was checking out some of the bracketology this morning, and there are 8 Big 12 teams projected to go into the big dance in March. And so I think that home court advantage is key. When Texas Tech has these games, these teams, these strong opponents at home, they need to take care of business, use the crowd, be loud, support these guys, and then that can help them get the wins they need.
And of course, up next for Texas Tech, West Virginia and Oklahoma. We're going to get into those games on a separate video. Please go watch that one. For now, though, that's going to wrap up our look at the Red Raiders' offensive successes. We'll be back on RedRaiders.com. That's Krista Pirtle. I'm Zach Long. We'll see you next time.